heck of a basketball game. I think coming to New York, we had not played well in the Colgate game, the second game of the year. We struggled. We came down here, and I thought we played as well as we can play for 2 days. I thought obviously there's always some mistakes. I thought we were better rebounding tonight than last night. I thought we did a better job on the three-point line, but we gave up too much in the middle, and part of that is Jesse being in foul trouble. He can't start the game out with 2 fouls. I think the second half, I think he had 18 points and 8 rebounds or something like that. We need him in the game. Munir did a good job the first half, but we don't need him in there that long. So I think Jesse's got to be better there. They did a great job on Joe. They made him take really tough shots, and some of the easy ones he got he didn't make, but that happens. I think they're a really good team. They're really physical. I think the second day, Judah's in tremendous shape. He got tired a little bit at the end of the overtime. And that's to be expected. But again, I thought we played really well here in New York, and I think that this will help our team, these games. You always want to win, but really proud of the way they played. Down late, 4 points, got a couple stops, got a couple buckets, tied it up, and had a little bit of a chance at the end. Jesse, we weren't really planning on going to him, but he got it and brought it, and he wanted the ball, and he should have just kept going. I don't know why he stopped there, but he was really good in the second half against a real good defender. I thought we looked for him. I think Joe did a good job. I think we missed him a couple times that we're going to have to get on the ball there. But I thought, again, they're really good. But Richmond's a really good team. We played 2 really good teams here, and I think we'll get better we have gotten better already from this. So it's a good experience.
Coach, second straight overtime game in 24 hours. Do you think that wore on your players at all?
Well, we were a little tired, but we finished the regulation. We were down 4 in the end of regulation and got the 2 buckets and got 2 stops and got a stop at the end. So they just played better in the overtime.
Jim, along the same lines that you were talking about earlier, Jesse and Joe really did not influence the game that much in the first half, but you got a lot from your young players.
Yeah, I'm happy the way these guys. Judah was great in the first half. Obviously, he wore down a little bit. Chris, we know, can make shots. It's really hard to say. Freshman gets 12 points, but he almost shouldn't play. He had 0 rebounds. It's 2 nights in a row. You can't play college basketball, especially at forward, and not get any rebounds. You can't do that. Those drop passes down inside were on his side a lot, and Benny's a little bit too. But Chris he's got to be able to do something on the boards. We don't have a really different option. We wanted to use a smaller team to handle the ball, take some of the pressure off Judah's ball handling. But we need when he came out, they switched to the zone, and they're just playing Joe basically. So we have to. Chris came back, hit a shot right away. That's what he does. But he's got to get better. He's got to rebound better. His defense is getting a little better, but he's got to rebound better for us to be successful. And we don't need 10. We need 4 or 5, something like that. Jesse and Munir were really good on the boards. They each got 8. That's pretty good.
said yesterday that you expected aggressive defense against Joe and that the rest of the team would have to take advantage of those driving lanes. Did they do that?
Yeah, Judah did in the first half, and I think they did a better job on him in the second half. They were better on him. I think he probably got a little tired too. And when they went to the matchup, that takes away the drive, and that's when we got the ball to Jesse. And they did a really good job getting him the ball. There was a couple times we could have got him again, but he got the ball. And, that takes that out of the game, the drive, the zone. So, again, I thought we reacted well to that. But, again, we played well. We did a lot of good things, more good things than not. But our interior defense was not good enough at the end of the day.
Joe, after seeing a game like this from Munir Hema, what's his ceiling with this team?
Well, he's a good defensive player. He has a problem. He waits outside the lane when they throw him the ball, and now he's too far away to finish. He just can't understand. He's got to drop. He should be. He should have hit 6 shots. He should have had 6 dunks. He's just still outside the lane. He's got to get into the lane better. He just got to learn. He didn't play high school. He didn't play at his first year of college. Didn't play much last year. He had a big effect on the game. He was very good in the first half, very good. And that's a lot for a young player to have to do that. And, again, he was very good. Joe was just not Joe tonight. He just didn't have it, and he's got to be better.
Coach, what were some of the difficulties down low going up against Soriano, kind of being outsized mass-wise, not necessarily?
Well,
height
it
on the
was
inside?
mainly the penetration from the guards. They got the guard in the middle, and we just didn't do a good job with the forwards getting back. The bounce pass was there. You got to force Carbello to shoot it, and he did. He made them. He made some shots too. And he made his threes. He had an exceptional game. I don't know what he's shooting from the three, but not that very good. And, he made all three, I think all 3 of them tonight.
Jim, these past 2 nights, is there anything in particular that's leading to Jesse's early foul trouble, and how can he avoid it?
He knows. He knows. Poor coaching, probably.
Jim, you mentioned Benny last night having struggled to rebound. Tonight he gets into double digits on the boards, the only guy on your team to play the entire game. How much trust are you putting in him?
He's got to be a force for us this year if we're going to have success. And tonight, he rebounded better. He shot the ball, but he's not doing the other things that we need him to do to be a more physical presence for us. He wants to play like a 3-man. We need a 4-man. So.
Hey, Coach. In the final play of regulation, Samir Torrance takes that fall-away jumper. What did you draw up in the timeout? And
9 seconds to go, we drew up that we would get the ball to Jesse and back to Joe, and we didn't. That didn't happen. And Jesse brought it up, which we didn't want. We didn't draw that up either. But they kind of took it away, and Joe didn't get to it. And we would have rather have Joe had it there. Jesse made it. He just should have kept going. He just got down the post and stopped. He just scored on that same type move a couple times. So we would have been happy to see him go. 9 seconds, you can't do a lot. We really wanted to go to Benny on the inbounds pass, and Joe didn't get it to him. He got it. He either didn't see him or he was open. That's what we wanted to do. But Joe didn't find him.
Jim, with this group, it's a relatively young group. How do you think they're grasping the concept of the 2-3 zone?
Well, they know the concept. The zone takes a minute, 2 weeks to learn. It's not complicated. Man-to-man defense is much harder. Many more different twists and turns. They understand it. We still are not really good at it, but we're getting a little better. We're not rebounding out of it like we need to because one of our forwards is not rebounding. So when you play any defense, especially a zone, your forwards really get a lot of the rebounds, even though our centers did well, got a good share tonight. Your forwards have to get some, 7, 8, whatever rebounds. And we're not rebounding very well in the zone. I think we'll get better. But we're playing the zone better. It's getting better. But again, it takes a little while.